in India today to do some store visits and some office visits and discussing the future plan with our great team here. Of course, Bata is a very global company, but India is our most important market, so it's very important for us to be here.
You know, when you say India is a very important for Bata overall, could you give us a comparative analysis of how your other markets are doing versus how the India market is doing for Bata?
I think many of our markets are doing very well, and we have very big businesses also in Europe, in Latin America, in Asia. India is, however, one of the fastest growing economies in the world, so that's why we have a special focus. And of course, it's also a country very close to our heart since we have been for so many years in India.
Could you give us some numbers and which could perhaps reflect on the kind of performance that you're seeing come from the India market? You say that India market has done phenomenally and exceptionally well. If you could give us some numbers with respect to that.
Well, I think our business is growing steadily in India. We have several hundred of million dollars business here, profitable, with also growing numbers in terms of employment, which for us is very important as we're very committed to human capital. So a fairly good perspective.
So now tell us about this new store that you've just launched. It's called the Power Store. It comes under Bata. Several other brands are also under the main Bata parent umbrella. In fact, just last year, Bata India had spoken about their expansion strategy of 100 to 150 stores this year. Are you on track with respect to that? If you could delve a bit deeper into the expansion strategy.
Yeah, I think we are on track on our global expansion strategy, and specifically also for the India strategy, where India is also taking the lead is in the development of the Power concept store, making all of our running and fitness proposition come into life in a great overall experience under the umbrella of Stronger Inside, our brand mantra for fitness.
Pietro, we're also seeing this, trend of premiumization play out, and that's being seen across sectors, whether you see the retail sector, the fashion sector, even the real estate sector. Are you seeing that as well for Bata? And how much are you investing as far as, the premium segment is concerned? And is that going to be a long-term focus and strategy for you?
Yeah, it will be. There is a trend for premiumization that is going to last and furtherly grow. Every segment of consumer demands an elevated experience nowadays, and that will continue. So we are investing a lot on that. At the same time, we also want to stay grounded in our positioning and our DNA, which is about democratizing fitness, and we feel these two elements can coexist and go together quite well.
Right. And one final question before we let you go. I just wanted to sort of delve a bit deeper into the athleisure segment. Not just athleisure, but, Bata over the past few years has really evolved as a brand, sort of acquiring new brands under its main umbrella. How are you really looking at the brand evolving further from here?
Well, I think we see opportunities in the athleisure segment with the sneakerization of the world. We also continue to have a point of strength in the more formal categories, and we do believe that the strength we bring to consumers is really our over 5,000 stores globally, a good part of which are in India, our #1 market. And we are looking forward to continuing our expansion in a coherent way across all of these segments.
I want to get your sense on the kind of trends that you're seeing. Where will growth in the sector really come from, from a global perspective that you're seeing? Because eventually those trends will also be taken up in India as well.
Yeah. I think one fundamental trend that we are seeing expanding also in India is bringing technologies, performance technologies to consumers in an accessible way. And that's where I think we want to play with the Power, with this beautiful new concept store that you're seeing today, really elevating the sport performance experience of everyday consumer.